warmth that we have here in Charlotte today, how they handle the fatigue.
Graham Gano kicks off for Carolina. The Cardinals won the toss, elected to receive. The football through the end zone for a touchback.
Sliding towards David Johnson being the guy for the offense.
They bunch three receivers right. Palmer. Well, the blitz was picked up. To throw is to Larry Fitzgerald. He gets 9. Big play. Luke Kuechly was...
Hey, David Johnson goes is the way this offense goes.
Palmer handing to David Johnson. Never got started. Charles Johnson, came on short to 32. Palmer was blitzed on the play, got rid of it, completes to the tight end Jermaine Grisham, and Grisham's got a first down. On first down, it's David Johnson, who was stopped again short of the line of scrimmage. Great work up front, this time Kyle Love. In motion, John Brown. Carson Palmer being rushed on the play, the pass tipped and caught by Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, who just goes on and on and on. Another third down play, 3rd and 6. Palmer being pressured, and he shoveled it ahead. And it's picked up, play is continuing, and it's carried into the end zone. Thomas Davis buries it in. I think the Cardinals thought it was an incomplete pass. Davis picked up the ball and ran it into the end zone.
Star Latulele gets the hit on Carson Palmer. Is that going to be considered a forward pass and an incomplete, or is that a fumble that Thomas Davis scoops and scores? It sure looks like Carson Palmer kind of directed that ball out, and then it didn't come free on its own.
Ball plays.
There's David Johnson, number 31, in the area.
All turnovers are reviewed, so that play will be reviewed. But the ruling on the field is a fumble.
And a touchdown.
And they are lined up for the extra point, so the play is confirmed. It's a fumble and a recovery return for a touchdown by Thomas Davis.
Touchdown, as athletic as he is at the linebacker position, I can't believe that's his first touchdown.
Graham Gano kicks it off again and again. This time to the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Open this game, harassing Carson Palmer virtually every snap.
John Brown motions, 3 receivers in, the handoff, and David Johnson. They are keying on David Johnson. He just can't get started. 2 tight ends in. Afani Moma, number 80, is in at tight end. And the pass is to Larry Fitzgerald, and he dropped it. In the backfield. Pressure, and they got him. Luke Kuechly, the middle linebacker, with a sack on Carson Palmer.
And we're going to have, loops into this way. Here's Luke Kuechly right here. He's going to come to this side. So this is, they just got the front, the offensive line of Carolina is just being overwhelmed up front with the speed they're playing at.
The Arizona offensive line.
Yes.
Yeah. Again. Fair catch at the 41-yard line. Newton starts in the shotgun with Jonathan Stewart in the backfield. It's Stewart on the carry. Usually their MO is that first play handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Larson, number 69, is in as a tight end. And it's Stewart again, flagging on the play. Gets a couple of yards up to the 47-yard line. We'll check out the flag. Carolina 1-5. Boy, it's been a struggle for them. What a turnaround after playing in the Super Bowl.
Illegal force machine on the offense. Number 17 covered up number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Covered one-on-one by Patrick Peterson. That's a good matchup. Hand off to Stewart. Trying to find some room, and he does. Flag on the play, gets up close to midfield. Another flag comes in. 2 flags, one in the middle of the field, one along the sideline.
We have 2 fouls on the offense. Illegal block in the back. Number 13, that penalty is declined. Holding, number 74, offense. That penalty will be accepted. 10-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
And still no word on how close he is to coming back. He hasn't practiced. And Newton puts it up through the hands of Kelvin Benjamin, falling incomplete. 3rd and 21. Fozzie Whitaker is the running back. And Greg Olson lining up in the backfield. Newton with time, but nobody open. Now they're chasing him, and they got him. Excellent play.
Always have somebody with eyes on the quarterback.
Ryan Quigley back to punt for Carolina. Good high kick. Excuse me, that's Andy Lee. My apologies. That's Britton Golden on the return. Gets a couple of yards across the 20-yard line. Thanks, Laura. Laura brought her sunscreen today. Carson Palmer on first down, finds a man. It's complete up to J.J. Nelson. Nelson had a big catch in overtime Sunday night. All receivers out. Palmer bought some time, finds a man. It's complete to Michael Floyd, but there's a flag down in the backfield. Looks like holding on Arizona.
Holding, number 74, offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Palmer recovered by Thomas Davis and run in 46 yards for a touchdown. Palmer with time, fires, tipped away. Luke Kuechly came over. And in 20 for the Cardinals. Off the play fake, here comes the rush. Palmer got rid of it, and incomplete. Mario Addison. Boy, every play somebody's in the face from Carson Palmer.
Yeah, and it looks like right now they may be debating whether that was intentional grounding. They just dropped the flag. Now, I'm going to drop this one on Michael Floyd because, yeah, again, Carson Palmer is under pressure. Mario Addison free. That ball is thrown, and I'm not going to put that on Carson Palmer. I'm putting that on Michael Floyd. He broke in. Carson threw the ball to the outside.
All receivers out. Palmer being rushed again. Waits, throws, and completes to Gresham, the tight end. And still on his feet. Buys a couple more yards and then slams the ball down as he's shoved out of bounds. Arizona without tight end Darren Fells, who's inactive today, so Gresham becomes a very important man. Punt by Quigley.
Not a great punt.
Bounces inside the 30, goes out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Jonathan Stewart in the backfield with Cam Newton. Stewart takes the handoff. Gets a couple of yards. Tough to run against this Arizona front. In the 9 at the 26. Mike Tolbert's in at fullback. Newton throws and completes to Ted Ginn Jr. Shoved hard out of bounds, but he's got a first down. Going to have another tie.
That's ever happened.
Weeks in a row. Good play fake by Cam Newton. Completes to Devin Funchess.
His run game stresses this defense. You saw that play action on the last pass.
On first down, Newton throws and completes it to Funchess. Breaks away and is pulled down at the Arizona 30. Newton gets time, throws short. It's dropped by Ted Ginn. Come back. Had a good week of practice. And here's Newton on the quarterback draw. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Out of bounds. At about the 11-yard line. 19-yard run by Cam Newton.
Watch for the calm quarterback run. You know it is because watch Ryan Khalil. He's going downfield to chop linebackers. So, what this offense forces defenses to do is when you get into the red zone, play 11 versus 11. And a stand-up quarterback offense at Tom Brady's going to hand that ball off. You're playing 10 against 11.
Ryan Khalil has gone to the sideline. Looks like an equipment issue, maybe an arm issue. Gino Gradkowski's in at center. And they throw outside to Stewart, who's upended inside the 10 and is down to about the 6-yard line. It's out of the shotgun on 2nd and 5. Newton to run it. Barrels close to the first down. Corey Peters in on the stop. Scott, a guard, is number 79, is in as an eligible. Stewart carries into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Quarterback run to Cam Newton. The option with the quick flip to Jonathan Stewart. Now we're just straight power football. Get in behind your fullback. Mike Tolbert and just pound that ball into the end zone. Carolina just forces you to do so many things defensively to try to stop their running game. It's hard on a defense.
Andy Lee, the holder, and the kick is good. And Carolina, with the defense scoring 7, the offense scoring 7.
Nothing right now with 2:24 left, so just a tough start again for the Cardinals on the road.
Strong leg by Graham Gano. This one 9 yards deep in the end zone. Here's David Johnson, and he finds an opening, bursts through, and gets up close to the 35-yard line. David Johnson.
That with David Johnson as you watch him run.
There's Johnson. Looking for the opening, just tripped up, but he got a first down on the play.
I don't know. He was overlooked coming out of high school, overlooked coming out of college, but you sit down and talk to him. He's a heck of a young man.
This time he's dropped for a loss. Shaq Thompson. He doesn't get all that much recognition the way Kuechly and Thomas Davis does. For David Johnson and the Arizona Cardinals. Carson Palmer throws short, completes it. Larry Fitzgerald brought down at the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play back at the 30.
Holding, number 76, offense, 10-yard penalty, second down.
2nd and 22. Carson Palmer swings it out to David Johnson. His 29th reception of the season. Flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back, number 68, offense. That penalty's declined, third down.
In North Carolina, Sam Rose and Darrell Johnston, Laura Oakman, glad you're with us. Started the second quarter, and Carson Palmer on third down. Being rushed, throws, and the pass broken up. Good job by Leonard Johnson, who's just back from a non-football injury. With a 14-0 lead, scoring a touchdown on a recovered fumble by Carson Palmer. Punt grabbed by Ted Ginn Jr. He goes out of bounds at the Carolina 35-yard line.
They'll try and tell you there's not, but I mean, you had Buffalo earlier this year, Pittsburgh and Cleveland last year. They all look the same.
Newton throws and completes to Kelvin Benjamin. He keeps going down to the 15-yard line. The big receiver, tough to handle.
And we always talk about pass protection. We've been focusing on the offensive line to start, but it's communication with tight ends and running backs. And watch the job here. Jonathan Stewart, we talk about him as a rusher. That's Calais Campbell, one of the biggest defensive linemen in the NFL. That gives you the time to make the throw down the field. Kelvin Benjamin turns around Patrick Peterson a little bit on that one.
Receivers to the left. And they motion Fozzie Whitaker. Newton's got the football. Newton to the 11-yard line. 3 rushes in the game already for Cam Newton. From Stewart in the backfield. Cam Newton, all receivers out. Newton throws for Stewart, off his hands. Just a little too far.
Well, that's just Cam having to adjust.
Backfield with Cam Newton. And they stop the play. False start. Carolina.
Red zone penalties, especially pre-snap. Pre-snap anywhere on the field,
False
but
start, number 13, offense, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
Same personnel, 3 receivers bunched to the left. Newton throwing, leaping grab by Greg Olsen. Did he get both feet down? The officials look and rule it a catch. And inside the 5.
just a quick little speed cut out. Let's see, possession. I don't know if that left foot ever touched the ground. It looked like it was coming down, but it doesn't look like it ever made contact with the ground.
Right now, it is ruled a first down inside the 5 for Carolina.
No flag, no challenge by Arizona.
Tolbert carries on first down, not much. Clifton Stewart back in at running back. Greg Olsen motions. Cam Newton holds on to it, gets down to the 1-yard line. To go. On third down, Stewart is hit, barrels his way into the end zone. He would not be stopped.
run by Jonathan Stewart. Watch how many tacklers he runs through. This should be stuffed right here. This is a good defense. That's DJ Swearinger. DJ Swearinger is one of the more physical guys in the league. And I'm not seeing the energy and the passion that we saw Sunday night against Seattle from this defense.
And we're still seeing the residual effects. Extra point try by Graham Gano is good. It's all Carolina.
In that option game, that zone read, the gap schemes that Carolina runs, Jonathan Stewart makes that element go, and then Cam is able to play off of that.
On the return, Andre Ellington comes up short of the 15-yard line. Good coverage by the Panthers. Pass to J.J. Nelson. They start from the 14. Carson Palmer, big rush, down he goes. That time it was Daryl Worley, the rookie cornerback. Arizona pushed back to their 7-yard line, 2nd and 17. Palmer in the end zone. Did he get out of the end zone? Yes, just fell forward out of the end zone, otherwise it would have been a safety. Ball is at the 1-yard line. Quick outside to John Brown, and Brown is hit and knocked down at the 7-yard line. And the punting unit comes on again.
Wednesday, and Arizona's kind of scaling everything down because they're still tired from Sunday night.
Ryan Quigley gets a good high punt away. Fair catch wait for by Ted Ginn Jr. Cam Newton on the handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Pushes the pile forward for a couple of yards. We go to Laura Oakman along the sideline for an update. Laura. 3 weeks to maybe a month away from being back to 100%. Quick outside to Corey Philly Brown. And Philly Brown is brought down across the 45-yard line. We check in with Carissa Thompson. And Newton. Short pass caught by Funches. First down for Carolina. And Ed Dixon both to the left side. With time, throwing and completing. That's to Fozzie Whitaker, the running back out of the backfield. And it's Whitaker hit as he gets to the 40, short of the first down. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. They motion Ed Dixon. Play fake. Cam Newton wants to go deep. Puts it up long for Greg Olsen. And it's broken up. And did he come down with a football? Did Tony Jefferson come down with it? Yes. Tony Jefferson with a great interception.
The top. I don't think he got his 2nd foot down. He got 1 foot down.
Looks like the play will be reviewed. Mike Pereira, how'd you see it?
I see it as a defensive player who stepped out of bounds, and now he has to reestablish back in bounds with both feet before he touches the ball.
All right,
So
let's get the... Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
No, you've got...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has changed. The defender's left foot was out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down at the 40-yard line. Please put 6:16 on the clock, please.
Winds up incomplete. They've got an extra lineman in. It's an eligible tight end. Jonathan Stewart. He's got enough for the first down. Down to the 36-yard line. 6-yard line. Olsen and Dixon, 2 tight ends in. Stewart on the carry. Broke 1 tackle. And fights and broke another tackle before he's brought down inside the 30. Shifts back into the backfield. Tolbert and Stewart in the backfield with Cam Newton. It's Stewart behind Tolbert. And gets down to the 25-yard line. Another Carolina first down. Billy Brown shifts into the backfield. Tolbert on the carry. Down to the 22. Let's get an update from Carissa Thompson. A 3-game winning streak. As we come back. Jonathan Stewart, stop. For a loss, back to the 25. Tony Jefferson was blitzing on the play. There's 3rd and 10 for Carolina. Newton fakes being rushed, throws wide of Philly Brown. Pressure on Cam Newton. 43, it's good. And the Carolina Panthers add to the lead. It's 24-0 late in the first half.
And Arizona has to do something. They've got to swing momentum their way here near the end of the first half. They've got to get something positive to go into that locker room with.
Brenton Golden takes a knee, and Arizona will start from the 25 yardage carries. Here's Palmer on first down, being rushed. Drops it off to David Johnson. Turns it into a nice gain up to the 40-yard line. Luke Kuechly came in on the blitz. McDermott blitzing more for Carolina in this game?
I think he is. I think he feels confident he can.
That pass from Palmer to Larry Fitzgerald up to the 45-yard line. Their 45-yard line. Cardinals have all three of their timeouts remaining. Quick toss to Larry Fitzgerald, a first down into Carolina territory. Carson Palmer 10 for 14, 91 yards. Being rushed, and they got him. Helmet comes flying off, flag on the play. That was Leonard Johnson on the blitz. But he pulled the helmet of Carson Palmer off.
And it's not just the face mask, it's the whole helmet.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 23, defense. Got a hold of the helmet opening and ripped the helmet off. Automatic first down.
I just think he was a little bit surprised to get there elevated.
The Carolina 34. In motion, the tight end Gresham. Palmer pulled it down. Now he throws deep for the end zone of J.J. Nelson. It's tipped away. Broken up by Darryl Worley, the rookie cornerback out of West Virginia. J.J. Nelson, he's got a lot of speed and is a dangerous receiver. Here's Palmer stepping up, throwing short to Larry Fitzgerald. Inside the 25, he's got a first down across the 24-yard line. Ball at the Carolina 24. Carson Palmer being rushed, and he stepped up into trouble. Star Lotulelei was right there after there was pressure from the outside. 2nd and 6. Palmer throws and completes it to Brenton Golden. Come right to the line, empty backfield. And now Ron Rivera was trying to call a timeout. The pass is completed to J.J. Nelson at the 5. Ron Rivera had run down the sideline, signaling for a timeout.
Yeah, that ball out late.
There's Palmer with time, throwing wide open in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by J.J. Nelson.
They are all talking. He's going to come out of the slot right here, but then I want you to watch the guys stand together. Nobody goes outside with J.J. Nelson, and Thomas Davis is standing there at the end of the play, looking at the three guys like, when you had to go outside, you can't all come inside. It's a huge lift for Arizona getting ready to head into the locker room at halftime.
Chandler Catanzaro with the extra point. It's right through. Arizona desperately needed that. Received the kickoff to start the second half. Right here, Catanzaro with the kickoff. Brought back from the goal line. And a good return by Joe Webb. That's the third-string quarterback who's a great special teams player. There's a flag on the play.
Offside, number 21 of the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will add into the end of the play. First down.
Nice return in the penalty. You've got 12 seconds left. That's potentially 2 plays here. No, just going to let it be safe.
Bossy Whitaker taken down. Fans don't like it, but the Carolina Panthers with a near-perfect first half.
The Arizona Cardinals, which has been playing really, really well, no sacks.
Kickoff deep and through the end zone. Running back, 2 receivers to the left. And Stewart carrying, good hold. And continues to push forward for a couple of extra yards. We go to the sideline for an update from Laura Oakman.
I want you guys to get away from football for a while. They got away, but when they came back, they were ready to work again.
Toss to Stewart. Got a couple of blockers. takes a couple of hits, but gets the first down. Boy, he's a tough runner. 3 wide receivers in the game for Carolina. Olsen, the tight end, the fake, and the quick toss to Corey Brown. It bounced. Corey, Philly Brown, telling his players, do your job. Don't look for excuses here. Newton back, throws. Kelvin Benjamin, what a grab. Covered by Patrick Peterson, the big wideout. Stewart hit in the backfield. Great play by Marcus Golden. The team in sacks this season, and he was in there in a hurry on that last play. Newton throws off the back leg, complete to Ted Ginn Jr. Pushed out of bounds inside the 35. Over. He's been a good one. Fozzie Whitaker in the backfield goes out. Newton hit him right in the numbers, but he dropped it. One from 43 earlier. Nose kick on the way, and it is good. And it cleared by plenty.
Again, I know that Bruce Arians would look at him as excuses, but physical game Sunday night, East Coast travel, early start, a little bit warmer than you anticipate. Those are all going to be considered excuses by Coach Arians. His guys need to get out here, put together a nice drive.
Cardinals start from the 25. Almost jumping across was Thomas Davis. A lot of movement.
76. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Go out and play the game. They are all excuses. Just go out and get your job done.
David Johnson trying to find an opening. And he is shoved back after a short gain. Johnson had 6 carries for 6 yards.
Taking him out of this game.
Empty backfield. Palmer gets some time, but nobody open. The ball's loose. And it looks like Arizona's recovered. Charles Johnson knocked the ball loose as he hit Carson Palmer.
Charles Johnson coming from the left side, working against DJ Humphries. Going to beat him around the edge, come in and get the swat. Great job, not just going for the sack, but going for the turnover.
DJ Humphries has had a tough game thus far. At right tackle. Carolina's now been credited with 6 sacks in the game. Carson Palmer fires too low for J.J. Nelson. And he was knocked down after he threw. For Arizona, Ryan quickly back to punt. Good high kick. Fair catch waited for by Ted Ginn Jr. at the 43. Panthers offense has scored 2 touchdowns in the game, and the defense won. Newton, plenty of time. Throws and connects with Ted Ginn Jr. out of bounds at the Cardinals 41, the first down. Now Stewart comes back into the backfield with Cam Newton and takes the hand off it. Breaks through. Grab from behind. He's still going. Wow. He is one tough back. We have said this throughout. He gets down to the 22, a 19-yard run.
Great job up front again. We've talked about the way Carolina has dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides. That goes right up the middle. DJ Swearinger trying to rip that ball out to create a turnover. Look at the ball security. Look at the grip on that by Jonathan Stewart. Great fundamentals right there.
Colbert lines up in the slot. Newton puts it up for the corner for Benjamin, but he was covered very well by Patrick Peterson. Newton, quick throw to Funchess, and he dropped the ball. Did not hold on as he went to the ground. Colburn shifts into the backfield. Olsen is there as well. Cam Newton going outside for Ted Ginn. Was he inbounds? The referee rules, the official rules catch inside the 10. He was right along the sideline.
And this is a great job working the sideline. Gets the left foot down, drags the toe of the right foot with the possession, goes to the ground. Did that right foot get down inbounds?
I think Bruce Arians is going to challenge the call, saying that that left foot might have been on the sideline. The challenge flag is out, and we'll find out in a moment.
that overturns the call on the field.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Arizona will be charged with their first team timeout.
Stewart is in the slot. Cam Newton gets time. Looking, there's a flag down. He throws it away, and then took a hit from Rodney Gunter.
By Rodney Gunter on Cam Newton.
We have fouls on both teams. Holding number 74 offense, personal foul number 95 defense. Those penalties offset. Repeat, first down.
Stewart on the carry. And he keeps pushing forward, gets down to the 2-yard line. 7-yard gain.
And you can see the strength of Jonathan Stewart at the point of contact.
On second and goal, it's Cam Newton, but he doesn't get there. No gain on the play. May have lost half a yard. Newton throws. Was he hit it? Looks like he may have been hit as he threw. Calais Campbell. The big man got in on the other big man for Graham Godot, and he is 3 for 3 in the game.
Right there is another thing that Ron Rivera is going to be talking to the league about. Listen, my quarterback is not getting protected in the pocket, and that's one of the things that Cam talked to us about. You know, it's not when I run. You know, when you take the big hits, it's when you're passing from the pocket. It's talking him all the way through it. You know, everything's good, everything's fine. We're making some adjustments.
On first down, Palmer to David Johnson. Spins and gets up to the 34-yard line.
You need a sense of urgency. We got to get up to the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker. And I'm surprised they're going back and huddling now.
Carson Palmer throws outside, completes it to John Brown, to J.J. Nelson.
You know, you use things as an excuse. That's a tough travel schedule, and Oakland's finding a way to get it done.
There's David Johnson. That's the running that we know this season from David Johnson. That's a 9-yard pickup. And Golden and John Brown, wide receivers to the right. Off the play fake, trouble for Carson Palmer. 7th sack of the game for Carolina. Leonard Johnson in his first game of the season with a sack.
But, you know, the strange thing is you know, Leonard's going to come free, but Coney Ealy's going to come free too. I mean, you don't have either one of those guys blocked.
7 sacks, 9 hits. Double-digit hurries outside of John Brown. He's got room down the sideline and gets down to the Carolina 40.
Now, this is such a hard play to defend because it...
David Johnson looking to turn the corner, cut it back, and fights his way for an extra yard down to the 36. On second down, Palmer quick outside to David Johnson, hangs on, hurdles one man, gets by another. Great moves by David Johnson. Out of bounds at the 22. That's spectacular.
All right, just clip this and put it for the year-end highlight tape. This is so impressive. So he's in the slot, he's got a blitz, he reads blitz, he's the hot adjust. It's got to come to you quick, we can't block everybody. And then you got to hop over. And then you got to start-stop around Luke Kuechly.
Ellington in the backfield replacing Johnson. Palmer with time going short to Larry Fitzgerald. And he's ridden down at the 17. Cardinals. Ellington splits out far to the right. Palmer turns and throws. It's off the hands of the tight end, Ifeanyi Moma. Palmer gets time and protection and throws. And a touchdown to John Brown, who was hit hard and held on. Great play by John Brown.
What a great job by John Brown, because he knows he's taking a big hit from Trey Boston on this catch. You see him right there next to Larry Fitzgerald on the inside of that little stack. Going to push up, get into the middle of the field, and you can see Trey Boston closing on him. Great concentration. Get that ball covered up, secured, hold on for the touchdown.
First touchdown of the season for John Brown, and a good drive down the field. Extra point try here for Chandler Catanzaro. It's good, and Arizona.
They've had glimpses, the drive at the end of the first half, that drive there, but it just has not been consistent. for Arizona during the course of the afternoon today.
Catanzaro's kicked off deep into the end zone. The touchback gives Carolina the ball at the 25-yard line. 3 field goals, 2 touchdowns. Newton with time, throws, and it's tipped away. Leaping defensive play by Deone Buchanan. 2nd and 10. Stewart pushing, grinding those legs. Getting up close to the 30-yard line. Billy Brown, number 10, motions. Newton looks right and throws, and it's broken up. Another good defensive play. This time it was Justin Bethel reaching in on the pass intended for Philly Brown. That's an important stop for Arizona late in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get back in this game. The punt by Andy Lee to the sideline and out of bounds. 8-point touchdowns. That could work. Short drop, quick pitch. Larry Fitzgerald with a catch. That catch moving past Reggie Wayne, 1,071 in his career. Palmer to J.J. Nelson. Good grab into Panthers territory. Arizona Cardinals trying to mount a comeback. Carson Palmer, 22 for 29, 223 yards. Drop play to David Johnson. Flag on the play. Johnson with a good run inside the 35, but the flag's back at midfield.
Holding, number 78, offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Right guard, Earl Watford. Flag on the play. Swing it out to David Johnson. And a nice move. Picked up an extra 5 or 6 yards with that move. Back into
Illegal formation on the offense. Number 68 was the end man on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. First down.
To the Arizona 39. This drive started on the Carolina 46. Palmer fakes. Throws to Gresham, the tight end. He's pulled back. Forward progress at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 19 at the 45. Palmer steps up, throws, has a man. Good catch by Ellington. Andre Ellington out of the backfield. There's a flag on the play. Oh, Carson Palmer's upset.
Illegal use of hands.
And they just gave Carson one.
Number 74, offense.
And Carson's going to get a non-sportsmanlike.
The umpire threw his hat. A 27-yard pass play is wiped out.
Sportsmanlike conduct. Number 3, the offense. That 15-yard penalty will also be assessed. 15 yards.
9 penalties, 80 yards on Arizona. They're back to the 20-yard line. They have to go to the Carolina 36 for a first down. That pass is out of bounds, incomplete.
Not a whole lot of plays for 3rd and 44 in your offensive playbook.
Palmer, short pass. Andre Ellington goes down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A little over 12 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Quigley, good high punt. Ted Ginn Jr. waves for a fair catch at the 17-yard line. A little bit of a nap. The handoff to Jonathan Stewart. We saw the standings with Carolina at 1-5, trying to
start playing better complementary football. They have done that this afternoon.
Here's Stewart again. This time it's a short one. Short gain, maybe a yard on the play. 18 carries, 79 yards.
They liked his plan of having these guys just get away from football for the whole week.
Yeah, pressure on Cam Newton. He was hit as he threw, and the pass overthrown intended for Kelvin Benjamin. Arizona Cardinals, some good pass rush this season from the outside. They stopped the play, delay of game against Carolina.
Delay of the game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
The fake handoff, the quick outside to Ted Ginn Jr., and he's brought down on a good tackle by by Marcus Cooper. Would love to return one here. Lee's kick, a long one. Back goes Peterson, has it at the 14. Looking to find some room. Not much there. Carolina's got it well covered. Late flag comes in around the 30-yard line.
During the kick, holding, number 23 of the return team. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
They're beating themselves with all these penalties.
John Wetzel is in at left tackle for Arizona. Palmer on first down, dropping it off to David Johnson. And a good ankle tackle stopped Johnson from getting started.
Real nice addition to him this afternoon. He's played very well all day.
Hurry up offense for Arizona. Palmer throws to Larry Fitzgerald. His 8th catch of the game. Fights his way up to the 19-yard line. The first down for the Cardinals.
Guy's just a warrior.
There's Palmer on first down. Throwing and off the hands. A drop by J.J. Nelson. Catchable pass. Palmer being rushed. The pass to Larry Fitzgerald. Makes the catch.
Pretty work.
9 catches, 63 yards. Palmer throws to J.J. Nelson. He holds on. He's out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And it's a first down. Palmer blitz from the outside. Gets rid of it. Catch by J.J. Nelson. He's out of bounds at the 43. J.J. with 7 catches in the game. David Johnson. Hit. And looks like he's got enough for the first down. Kyle Love was the first man to make contact. All receivers out. Palmer fires. Good grab by John Brown at the 40-yard line. Make it the 41 of Carolina. Route down. Austin Palmer. Pump fake and he's taken down. And a flag comes in. K1 short took him down. Let's see what the flag is all about.
Holding, number 76, offense, penalties decline. Second down.
On Arizona. Palmer throwing outside, and the catch is made by Britton Golden.
Larry Fitzgerald. 9 catches already today.
Palmer being rushed. Throws. It's off the hands. Incomplete. David Johnson jumped up for the ball. That pass may have been intended for J.J. Nelson 5 yards further down the field. Palmer goes empty backfield. On fourth down, quick outside David Johnson. And Johnson gets the first down. Breaks a tackle. Keeps going. Push forward down to the 15. You go to your best guy, and that's David Johnson.
Just a great job blocking.
No huddle. For a 21-yard gain, Palmer couldn't find anybody. Buys time, looks, goes short to Larry Fitzgerald. Broken tackle to the 5 and upended to the 4-yard line. 74 yards for Larry Fitzgerald. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Palmer to the end zone. J.J. Nelson touchdown. His second of the game.
They were very confident in their wide receiver group. Some young guys, but guys ready to take advantage of the opportunity. J.J. Nelson being one of those guys. And that's a great throw by Carson Palmer because he threads that between 3 defenders.
Now down by 10. Carolina will go for 2 with 5:01 remaining. Trying to get within 1 possession. Palmer throws deep in the end zone. No good. Broken up. Leonard Johnson, another breakup early in the game.
And he's earned it too, because they have knocked him around all afternoon.
A little pooch kick on the kickoff. It stays in bounds. Ted Ginn fields it and carries it out of bounds. See his passing numbers. And he's taken a couple of hits, and he holds on to the ball here on a quarterback draw. And he dives forward across the 35. Just short of the first down with the clock moving. Jonathan Stewart gets the first down. We check in with Laura Oakman along the sideline. Laura. Thanks, Laura. We welcome all of you who've been watching other games to Carolina. This is Jonathan Stewart carrying on first down. They tried to rip the ball out, and they did. Tony Jefferson ripped the ball out, and it's Arizona ball on the turnover. A huge play with Arizona down by 10 here. And Stewart hitting the ground. Did the ball come out first? That is being checked, being reviewed on the change of possession.
Will be reviewed.
All right. So the referee, Walt Coleman, is going to go under the hood and check it out.
At some point, you just got to get down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Arizona.
The turnover gives the Cardinals the ball. Two-point conversion try. Now on first down, Carson Palmer pressured. And the ball batted away and intercepted by Cody Ely. He was down at the 44, but what a play by the defensive end, Cody Ely.
He's going to come from the left side, number 94. Loops around, hits him square in the chest. Able to make the interception, but this defensive line has been so good all afternoon. It's just fitting that they're the group that kind of seals this game up for Carolina.
First career interception for Coney Ely, the third-year defensive end out of Missouri. Jonathan Stewart, who's had a strong game, despite losing the ball the last time, gets down to the 35-yard line. Clock running. Arizona has 2 timeouts remaining. Stewart, nothing there, as he is stopped short of the first down. Loss of a yard at the Arizona 36-yard line. And Newton, Jonathan Stewart, first down Carolina, a whole lot more. Stewart inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. Ball at the Arizona 11. Cam Newton still has it. To the 5, he slid.
I think that's number 5. What offensive coordinator Mike Shula said he thinks he'll recall 4.
As 2 backs, actually has the tight end Ed Dixon in the backfield with him. Jonathan Stewart is dropped for a loss. 4-1. Arizona will have a bye next week. There's Jonathan Stewart, big hole. He blasts inside the 5 and down to the 3 with a minute to go in the game. 4th and 2 at the 3-yard line. And running straight into the line was Jonathan Stewart. 10-point lead, 20 seconds to go. Carson Palmer throwing and completing to David Johnson. Johnson is brought down at the 25-yard line as the final seconds wind off the clock. Carolina with the win comes out of the bye, and Carolina now 2-5. Arizona goes into their bye 3-4-1. Kurt Menefee is standing by.